Here's a question. So, do you think that it's a good move having him direct?
Ooh, I mean, if they want to go the route of horror, this guy definitely knows his way around the block, so I think it'd be a good call. I think bringing Raimi back into the swing of Marvel, back in the picture of Marvel after... Yeah, it's a big
move.
Big name move, because people know he's connected to Spider-Man.
The Raimi suit, man. It's famous.
Here's a question that I think is worth asking. So, obviously the MCU is very, very different than the Spider-Man world of like the early 2000s, right? The MCU is
definitely
so
different.
How do you think Sam Raimi will come into this role and, you know, direct this movie as not only like a solo movie but as part of the broader MCU? Is he going to be able to?
I don't know. Honestly, ignorance is bliss for me at this point because I only know him from Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
I think he's able to work with a blank slate here because we haven't had a Marvel horror film before, and I think he doesn't have to incorporate the one-liners that Marvel likes to do, or he doesn't have to make it family-friendly if he wants to. Like, if he could get the go-ahead for a rated-R film, I don't feel like he's going to push for it.
Well,
be rated R.
I hope so.
I don't think it will because everyone knows Marvel.
And they like their money.
Yeah, and, you know, parents are going to want to take their kid to every Marvel movie, or that's what Marvel's hoping parents are going to want to do, so they're not going to make this horribly scary.
Right.
If Marvel,
I think it'll be more thrillery than scary
probably.
at the end of the day.
If Marvel went R for, like, you know, relatively consistency for a couple movies.
You know, out of every 3, they do 1.
Yeah, it would be a
3 movies.
Crazy franchise. I mean, just based on what you could do, like, that'd be unbelievable with the amount of content you could create with that.
Well,
you push a film to be rated R, you could do.
There's a lot you could do.
Boatload more. Right, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed a lot more freedom with an R-rated movie than anything else.
Let's say that Doctor Strange 2 does incorporate other Avenger characters, like you were saying, Tate, when we started talking about this. You think Raimi's up to that? Because at that point, he's not only directing a Doctor Strange movie; he's kind of directing a mini Avengers movie. And you know, I don't want to talk bad about him. He's a phenomenal director, but at the same time, he's still new to the MCU. You know what I mean?
I guess. So, I mean, at the same time, he brought together the storylines of Spidey, Sandman, Venom, and
that's the point I was going to make.
The Green Goblin.
He's dealt with a handful of characters in the same movie before.
So he's
granted that was his worst one out of the 3.
The difference is though he started with a blank slate there.
I liked Venom in that movie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know, and it's tougher because
It's
tougher because now these characters have a backstory that has been established already by different directors. Whereas with Sandman, he was just like, "Hey, man, this guy got trapped in a vault where sand got into his bloodstream."
Yeah, but like I feel like if you're gonna make it in Hollywood, you got to be able to work off what's established for it. Like,
I feel like this film could make like
if you want to be a part of a big picture.
Yeah,
a big organization, you got to be able to work with what you got and what's already made up for you. Yeah. So don't do too much, but, you know, put your own spin on what you can bring to life at the end of the day.